Hello. Today, we are diving into one of the most fascinating business success stories of our time, the remarkable journey of Red Bull. From a Thai energy drink adaptation to becoming a global phenomenon worth billions, Red Bull's path to success was anything but smooth. This story of perseverance, innovative marketing, and bold business strategies shows how rejection can sometimes be the catalyst for unprecedented success. When Austrian entrepreneur Dietrich Mateschitz first discovered Krating Daeng, a Thai energy drink, during a business trip to Thailand in 1984, he had no idea that this moment would change his life forever. After experiencing the drink's ability to cure his jet lag, Mateschitz saw an opportunity. However, the path ahead was strewn with obstacles that would have deterred most entrepreneurs. Mateschitz and his Thai partner, Chaleo Uvidya, faced immediate skepticism when they tried to bring their carbonated version of the Thai energy drink to Austria. Market research was overwhelmingly negative. Consumers disliked the taste, balked at the premium price point, and questioned the need for an energy drink category that didn't even exist in the West at the time. Banks were equally skeptical, refusing to provide loans for what they saw as a doomed venture. The regulatory hurdles were even more daunting. Austrian authorities initially refused to approve Red Bull for sale, citing health concerns about caffeine content and unknown ingredients like taurine. It took 3 years of persistent lobbying and scientific documentation before Red Bull finally received approval for sale in Austria in 1987. During this period, Mateschitz invested his life savings and faced mounting debt, with many suggesting he should abandon the project. The initial launch was met with lukewarm reception. Traditional marketing channels showed little interest in the product, and conventional advertising agencies struggled to understand how to position this unusual beverage. Supermarkets were reluctant to stock it, and the high price point, about 3 times that of Coca-Cola, seemed to confirm critics' predictions of failure. The company's early distribution strategy also posed significant challenges. Without established networks or relationships with major retailers, Red Bull had to build its distribution system from scratch. This meant personally convincing small shops and bars to stock the product, often facing rejection after rejection. The company's unconventional silver can design, which broke away from the bright, colorful packaging common in the beverage industry, was another point of contention with retailers who believed it wouldn't attract customers. The turning point came when Mateschitz realized that conventional marketing wisdom wouldn't work for his unconventional product. Instead of trying to fit into existing beverage categories, Red Bull created its own niche. The company embraced its outsider status and developed a revolutionary marketing approach that would later become a case study in building a lifestyle brand. Red Bull began targeting young professionals, students, and athletes, groups that valued functionality over traditional soft drink attributes. The company pioneered the concept of guerrilla marketing, focusing on sampling programs at universities, clubs, and sporting events. Rather than spending money on traditional advertising, Red Bull invested in creating memorable experiences and building a distinctive brand personality. The masterstroke was Red Bull's decision to associate itself with extreme sports, adventure, and high-energy activities. The company began sponsoring obscure extreme sports events and athletes, gradually building a brand identity that was edgy, young, and exciting. This approach was radically different from traditional beverage marketing, which typically focused on taste and refreshment. By the mid-1990s, Red Bull had created its own ecosystem of sports events, including the now famous Red Bull Air Race, Red Bull Cliff Diving World Series, and numerous extreme sports competitions. The company also ventured into mainstream sports, eventually owning multiple football clubs and Formula One racing teams. This wasn't just sponsorship. It was brand building on an unprecedented scale. The company's unique marketing strategy extended to its memorable "Red Bull Gives You Wings" campaign, which perfectly captured the brand's promise of energy and performance enhancement. The simple, cartoon-style advertisements stood out in a landscape of glossy beverage commercials, making the brand instantly recognizable. Red Bull's digital presence also evolved strategically. The company became an early adopter of content marketing, creating Red Bull Media House in 2007, which produces high-quality content across multiple platforms. This move transformed Red Bull from a beverage company into a media powerhouse, producing magazines, TV shows, movies, and digital content that reached millions of viewers worldwide. The company's expansion into new markets was equally innovative. Rather than following traditional market entry strategies, Red Bull created demand through word of mouth and cultural influence. They entered new markets by first establishing a presence in trendy bars and clubs, creating a premium image and exclusivity that made the brand desirable before it became widely available. Red Bull's journey from rejection to global recognition represents more than just a business success story. It's a testament to the power of vision, perseverance, and innovative thinking. By turning initial setbacks into opportunities and conventional marketing wisdom on its head, Red Bull not only created a new product category, but also revolutionized the way brands connect with consumers. Today, Red Bull sells over 9 billion cans annually in over 170 countries, commanding a market value of roughly $16 billion. Yet perhaps its greatest achievement isn't in its sales figures, but in how it transformed from a questionable energy drink startup into a global media, sports, and lifestyle empire. The company's journey proves that sometimes the most successful businesses aren't those that follow the established path, but those that dare to create their own.